We'll now meet each of our 3 finalists in the mobility and green tech category. First up, please welcome Liu Fang, founder and CEO of Kuickwheel. Wow. That deserves a round of applause right there.
Hello, I am Liu Feng. What kind of company are we? Our goal is to a coolest transportation within 5 kilometers, and I want to show our product. You can see our product on my hand. You can see there is no wire connected, and there is brakes, there is accelerator. And what's the big difference? You can see that it's very light. It's only 9 kilogram. I don't see that it's small, and you can see it has a lot of power. You can move around, and you can ride 28 miles per hour, and then you can also charge it within 2 hours. And what's the big difference between our product and other product? You can fold it very easily, and you can just lift up with your one hand, and you can take it to the airport, or you can carry around like a luggage. And you can see that this this is the only product that you can carry on board to the airplane. And it took us 1.5 months to sell about 22,000. And we can see that you need to learn, and just like other transportation vehicles. And then you can also fold it up and put it in your back of your trunk, and then it's easy to learn, and it's very convenient. And then its radius is about 62%, and it's very, very easy to learn. And you can move this vehicle within 5 miles. 5 kilometers. Why 5 kilometers? Because it's hard to move around within 5 kilometers. It's hard to find parking. And within a couple years, I think we can have tremendous growth. And I received my first invention patent when I was in elementary school, and when I was in high school, I received 50, and I was chosen as one of the most influential young entrepreneurs by Fortune. And we can see that our battery can run very long, and our visual tracking algorithm can be used in many different ways. And you can see sometimes people are using their baby carrier, and then you can see the mommy can not push the car and then carry the baby at the same time. But now you can use our vehicle to do that. And so for the motor, usually it weighs about 7.5 kilogram, but our motor is about 300 grams. And we also use technology to make a small motor. This is small as iPhone. You can just put it in your backpack. And we also work with some hotels to promote our product. And lastly, I want to show you the coolest vehicle. This is the smallest skateboard, and within 1 hour you can. We have the speed of 118 kilometers.
We also have our foldable motor, and in the future we're going to launch a flying motor car, and this is how we're changing the world.
Anna, I'll ask you to start, please.
Thanks, Liu Feng. 那个我理解这个也是反正咱们一个产品。
Okay, I think this is a tapping point of a product. So have you thought about the sharing model, the sharing? 那你先
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Davis?
Yes, sir.
Please, your thoughts.
In Chinese or English?
It doesn't matter. It's completely up to you.
Okay. 所以你可以生产一些车。
You can produce some products to put it on the Mobike platform to try it, to try the sharing model. Very much looking forward. Hence, you have a lot of competitors, as you mentioned, several of them, and we also invested, and we know that Xiaomi is investing in a company. We also invested in Xiaoniu, the little cow motor vehicle as well. So, for motor car. So you're beating the others. What are the three major reasons for you to win? Okay, I'll answer the questions. First of all, the reason that we could become the leader of the industry is because the technical accumulation. My major was a double E. When I was very young, I started a lot of inventions. And then when I was doing the startup company, I was targeting the mobility. As Xiaofeng said, or David said, we are innovating the mobility. We are the innovator, and you are the service provider. We don't think we're competing with each other, where we can cooperate. The reason we are the leader of this industry is because we have a lot of technological accumulation, engine technology. And for about 5 or 6 years, at the very beginning, it was very energy consuming, but with the chip calculating speed is increasing and the chip price is going down, more optimized calculation algorithm is put into this electronic motor cars. And we apply that into our vehicle, our car. That's why we have 15 to 20% of longer battery hours.
Anna asked you about.
就这么说吧，就是如果在 Davis 这个
Okay, in Davis Mobike platform, what kind of sharing opportunities do you think there will be? So, what kind of a scenario could you think of for sharing? We're still exploring such a sharing market, but still our focus is on innovation, making some breakthroughs in terms of products innovation. So I mentioned about this flying motor, unmanned flying motor, etc. That's our future target. In terms of sharing business, some people are providing service, some people are doing this product innovation. We would like to play the role of innovation. I hope you can be the service provider. Thank you. So you do have a lot of products. How could you make the consumers know or memorize what you do? We are producing the coolest mobility vehicles. Just like I was using this bag, using this little car. That's my daily transportation tool. A lot of young people are looking for fashion, looking for being unique. So this is us. That's what we like to build.
Thank you.
谢谢大家，谢谢。
You're going to get some help taking all that off the stage. Next, please join me in welcoming Thomas Yuan, Chairman and CEO of Alpha S.
各位评委老师，各位嘉宾，大家下午好。我是沃泰能源的创始人。
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. And our company's major areas cloud dispatching and the scheduling of electricity, new energy storage. So I would like to share with you first of all, this is a presentation of my speech, energy reform and industry leader and social responsibility. In the year 2016, as we know that by the year 2025, the total amount of PV installed in China is expected to be 2,000 gigawatts. And in the total capacity, installed capacity will be 2,000 gigawatts. That will impact the power grid hugely. So renewable energy, compared with the traditional energy, has a lot of strength. But there are a lot of issues, for example, uncontrollable, unpredictable. All these will become issues. So we need to use this energy storage technology to address that. So to summarize our company, we are providing residential industrial clients with solar, lithium, and electric services. And in terms of our business model, we provide our model is focusing on feed-in sales, self-consumption, microgrid scheduling, and power transaction transformation. So in the year 2012, we established our first energy storage system. We also established in Frankfurt and Sydney our whole subsidiary company. And this year we have officially entered into the microgrid market. And of course, energy market needs money, needs the resource. We have experienced 4 rounds of investment. We introduced 3 partners and 1 strategic investor. And in terms of our management team, they all had experience studying and working outside China from the power industry, lithium battery industry, and the new energy industry. So we have 45 competitors global-wisely. They're mostly overseas companies, be it the price or the performance. We could be ranked in the top 3. And last year and this year, we had the largest exports in China. This is our newest energy storage ESS product. So we use this modular-based design. So the user could choose the capacity by themselves and could configure by themselves at their discretion. And of course, for the large and medium size of energy storage, we could provide this container energy storage system. And all these systems are connected in 5 continents, and we had around 30 million of users, and this number is growing day by day. And through this platform, each user, how much they consume and how much they generate and dispatch could be put into this platform. Within a certain region, the users could have dialogue and transactions on this platform. And these are the cases, successful cases all over the world. Looking forward, and ESS could be applied in many different areas. For example, it could be combined together with the smart housing, as well as charging posts, as well as smart building and smart zones. And through the big data analysis, the power could be shared between the users, and within a certain community, we could transact the energy so that the regional energy system could be achieved. And of course, in today's transformation of energy resources, we can use this distributed to power generation and power storage and regional transaction. We could achieve our mission. Thank you.
Would you start, please?
Sure. 这方面我不是专家，所以问的问题比较。
I am not an expert, so my question probably is a little bit shallow. But the product, do you think it's developing faster in China or outside China? Where do you think your products are highly received?
Comments, and then you'll have an opportunity. Please, Davis.
所以我还是没大明。
I don't understand. What kind of products? What kind of products you're producing? What are the typical users? If we're going to buy or rent your services, what kind of preconditions can we have then in order to use yours? Okay, I really admire your globalization strategy. Could you tell us more about it? And what kind of challenges you encounter? Thank you. Okay, the market our market started from outside China because the power price is more expensive in China, be it in Australia or Germany. The price is around 2 RMB per kilowatt hour. But this product could be widely used in residential or business. The purpose is to save power, energy consumption, because you can generate and then you can reduce power consumption, because most of the overseas countries, the residential power consumption is more expensive. Industrial purposes price is lower. So this solar power generation together with the ESS, you don't even need the power from the grid. So in that case, I need a villa, right? If you use in an apartment, then it's not working. Actually, you can. So probably if you don't have a roof, then you can use the night power, which is cheaper, and then use this time difference. You can use energy storage system to compensate that. So who is your largest user? Those owners of the villas or those apartments in overseas market? 90% are the overseas villa owners. Yes, they have roof, top roof. Then how do they know your products and then understand what you are doing, and then they understand the benefit and then buy your product? How? There are several business models. The most traditional one is the traditional distributor plus installer plus end user. That's one approach. And secondly, which is the most the brand new, we can use this P2C or Groupon. We go through the roadshow in different cities. Last month in Sydney, we had this roadshow together with LG and Tesla. The three products had this a 3-day roadshow, and Tesla sold 6 units and LG 4 units, and we sold around 103 units. And another one is working with the funds. So, for example, in Australia, we're working with a fund. You don't have to spend any money. The fund will help you to install, and then you can pay the power tariff to us in the following 5 years. And after 5 years, you can enjoy the system at a very cheap price. Do you have users in California? No, we don't have any users in California, in the United States. If you need any service, let us know, okay?
Waiting for you right here.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Just 1 second.
Oh, please, quickly.
我希望
I hope I could use this opportunity to provide free of charge our energy storage system. In the future, 5 years, please hand in your power tariff to me. And in about 5 years, you can enjoy the free green power. Thank you.
Thank you. And our last finalist, please welcome Chen. Chen, co-founder and CEO of Saphlux.
大家好，我是陈晨 ，Saphlux 的 CEO。
My name is Chen, the CEO of Saphlux. So the following would be about the material science and its relations with the human development. The civilization development could be represented by by the material development. The breakthrough of a material science can improve our productivity and progress our science. In my hand, there is alkali nitride product, and it was designed in 90s last year, and now a lot of electronic parts made by this GAN was applied, from LED to laser to projector to outdoor LED lighting, which could reduce 70% of the power, as well as industrial application. This material has totally changed our life. And after 25 years of development, the last generation of gallium nitride had entered into a bottleneck stage, and the lightness cannot be increased. A lot of, for example, large power of outdoor lighting cannot be achieved because of the restriction, and there is an insufficient green gap. And micro LED, for example, made by Apple, encountered a lot of bottleneck. That's why, in terms of product performance as well as overall price, they enter into a plateau, and they need the material breakthrough. In order to address that problem, the critical issue is semi-polar gallium nitride. It sounds really weird, but to put it simply, if we use we imagine this as a Earth, then this electron cannot be flying freely, so we need to move it from a north polar to those areas where it is easy to habitat, so that they could be flying, could be generate light. In the past 15 years, a lot of people had done research in this semi-solar gallium nitride material. Sony had made the first laser machine, but they cannot be commercialized. Why? Commercialization of the material, it needs a lot of stacking of the atom. It is very highly technical, but that's our strength of ZhenFund.
Was built in 2014. Right after we established company, we received investments in May of 2016. We were able to produce this new material, and it was a very big topic in the media and received many attention. And we also have many clients right now from all over the world, including Samsung, Philips. And so a lot of clients are well-known companies in the world, and we are making mass production of these chips. And we are making the mass production of the mass production, and then letting the world know we are making a very successful example. So besides what I said, and we solved the problem of LED, and we also talk about IGBT. It was used in the automobiles, and it can reduce the time of charging. So it can be applied in very many different ways, and I think for us, we can apply in many different technological areas, and this will change our lives. And I think we're gonna change our lives, and this is our mission, to change our lives. Thank you. 您开始吧。
就是说，任何一个新材料。
So any new material in the beginning, because it's applied less, and production was less. That's why the cost was higher. And what's the best way to find your users and to make you realize make you the realization of mass production? I can see that next innovation, that kind of progression. Can you explain to us in next 20 years what your imagination of Saphlux? I think my question is very similar to David. In the beginning, who are your users, and where did they use this? Okay, and in the beginning, the users, they use our products because our products can be replacement of other products. And when we're using LED, we can be used in LEDs, in cars, in outside lighting materials, and we can have more lights, but then we can reduce the heat. So from the development, you can see our expansion of the development, and we made a shortcut. We have a semiconductor incubator, and we bought that, and we can use that, and so we can work with the industry so that we can reduce our cost. And then so for our consumers, because we have added value products, so in the process of mass production, we can reduce our cost. And Anna just mentioned, I'll talk about it later, and I think Saphlux, we have a vision that within 5 years, we want to focus on our material area, and next 30 years, we want to be a good provider for a material company, and then we want to provide different types of products, and our customers are the people who are actually our competitors. So I think we don't want to step their toes right now. And so in the technological area, we are very strong, and we do not have a rapid application right now. But right now, we in the displays displays area, we need green color and a yellow color. But in the past, no one was able to do it. But now we are able to do it. And I think maybe they were able to do it, but they did not have the capability of what we have right now. So I think we are giving this new product.
Thank you so much.
非常感谢。
Okay, it's your turn. Please turn to your personal devices, and you can see on the screen in front of you, number 1 for Kuickwheel, number 2 for Alpha ESS, number 3 for Saphlux. Davis, I'd be fascinated to know which one you would choose if you were voting, which you're not.
I think probably number 3.
The Saphlux, why?
Because I love new materials. Because with the new materials, we can lower down the cost, improve the operational efficiency, and then you can have a large amount of the volume of production. And that's why 你可以把这个去商用。
Then you can apply it to commercial use.
Anna, did he answer your question about the future satisfactorily?
Yes.
Is that also would be your choice?
Yes, it would. Though all 3 teams are great, but I do believe in the platform play and the ability to sort of disrupt in this new materials area.
Well, I personally didn't think that anybody could beat a modern scooter, but the winner is Saphlux. If you could please stand and applaud, please, for him. Congratulations. Thank you very much to our judges. We'll get ready for our next panel, please.